The world's favourite sport is about to get a facelift in the form of semi-automated offside technology. The AI-powered system is set to come to the Premier League this year after being featured at the World Cup in 2022 and the Euros just last year. The winners of the contract to develop the technology for the Premier League, Genius Sports, are keeping their new system under wraps. But to understand how semi-automated offside technology works, I visited AI data platform Encord.
They place cameras all around the stadium. It's been used already in the Euros and the World Cup, so around about 12 cameras. And essentially using those cameras, they're able to reconstruct the positions of the players and of all the different points on the players. So reconstructing, for example, shoulder positions, hand positions, etc., all in 3D and then processing that with AI.
So can we actually see this technology in action?
Yes. Here what we have is a video of a football match, and you can see that we have these masks around the players. They're essentially tracking them, identifying them, giving them kind of unique IDs so the system can understand who's in what team, where they're positioned, and critically as well we have the ball being tracked here in this camera. Now obviously this is a single camera view, and when the models are working on the pitch, they're processing these 12 different cameras, and having this view from every single angle allows them to reconstruct this 3D representation of the game. What
will they have to do then if semi-automated offside technology doesn't actually work?
So it has failed in the past. So for example, for the automated goal technology, that's been used on 9,000 games with one error. But at that point, it's up to the referee to actually make that call.
I'm here at the home of football, where many of those cameras are set to be installed for the FA Cup final in May, if the FA manage to roll out the technology in time. Semi-automated offside technology is hoped to make the role of the referee easier, allowing them to make quicker and more accurate decisions. But what do referees think? Earlier, I spoke to one of the most renowned former referees in the UK to get his thoughts.
What it will do is speed up the process of determining accurately that a player is in an offside position. The match officials then gather that information and then have to determine if that player is interfering with play, interfering with an opponent, or gaining an advantage. So it doesn't actually give the whole story, but it avoids what we're seeing currently, and that is delays, lengthy delays, and the drawing of lines on the screen.
When Wimbledon announced the decision that they would be removing all of their linesmen in replace of their own, line technology, there was almost the question of whether this might happen in other sports like football.
If we look at long term, there is that chance that assistant referees will not be required, or certainly their duties will be a lot less than they are currently.
The Referees Association provides support, guidance and mentoring to referees of all levels. They say the changes brought on by semi-automated offside technology are welcomed.
I don't think any referee has a particular problem with this. The same as with tennis. It's going to be very good at judging whether something is over that line or drawing a line or deciding where that line should be. And it's just going to speed up the check of that process. And technology is very good at doing that because it's a very simple black and white task. And in those sets of circumstances, technology is there to augment, to help. We've still got the umpire in the chair. And for us, it's always going to be assistant referees, fourth officials, and the guys in the VAR booth as well, looking at things.
The jobs of referees in the Premier League appear to remain secure for now. But as the sport continues to experiment with what AI can offer, the focus could soon turn to what other roles technology could replace. Tamzin Kraftman, BBC News.